Hey guys, and welcome to LBB91. We are talking to you today about Devon Franklin and dealing with Megan Good and their breakup after 9 years. Their divorce after 9 years. We're going to read an article that was on People for part one of this video. I'm going to do part two, and part two is going to be really interesting. I want you to tune into that, and we're going to call that Celibacy Can't Save Your Marriage. Okay, and then we're going to do a part three, which is going to be God Won't Save Your Marriage. That's going to sound really strange because I'm a Christian, I'm born again. Why am I saying that? And you're going to understand what I mean when I get into this video. So watch out for part two and part three. But for now, let's deal with the initial reportings of them having a breakup. If you want to hear more, make sure you like, share, subscribe, click on the bell button for notification of uploads. We appreciate you guys. Stay locked, stay loaded. And for those of you who are returnees, you already know what it is, baby. You got the minerals. You got the minerals. Stay hydrated because the streets out there are hot. All right, cool. Let's get this video. So, talking obviously about Devon Franklin and Megan Good. Can I give my honest version? When they first obviously announced they were together, I remember thinking, and this is before I even became a Christian, because it's 9 years ago, 2012. So just before I became a real Christian and born again, I thought to myself, what do these two have in common? I get it, he's Hollywood in terms of directing, but he's very church, right? And Megan Good isn't. That's a very sticky combination. What I mean by church, when we talk about church, we talk about the image. We talk about the religiosity. We talk about the process of doing religion rather than just faith walking, right? And when that religiosity comes with a weight, and it comes with responsibility, and it comes with an image, right? It has some positives too. Don't get twisted. You get some money, you get people praising you, worshiping you. But the downside is how people expect a certain image from the individuals who are within organizations or such, right? And so what I thought was, okay, Megan Good is into, Hollywood. She's into filming. She's into acting. When did she give her life to Christ? Is she really fully saved? Okay, cool. Maybe she's fully saved. Fantastic. All right, now, okay, does she buy into the religiosity that Franklin has, Devon has, sorry, I should say, right? Does she understand the culture for her right now to be able to flex with it? Or is she going to remain her Hollywood self, right? Because it seemed like Devon was really looking for something like that. So that was one of my main concerns. And looking back into it now, I'm like, it does seem like they were chalk and cheese, right? They met on a film set, but that's as far as it goes. Okay, now she may have been looking for someone like Devon, but was she ready for someone like Devon? And Devon may have been, Devon said himself, he wasn't looking for a wife, but did he compromise? Sorry, did he sacrifice rather than compromise to make the relationship work with Megan Good? Right? And we're going to explore that maybe a bit more in part two. But let's read the article on People. I know you can't see it. I'll put a link in the description for you guys. You can read it yourself. But I'm going to read it out. It says, "There's no one at fault. We believe this is the next chapter in the evolution of our love. Megan Good and Devon Franklin tell People exclusively." Now, whenever they tell the magazines exclusively, more than likely means that they have sat down, talked, and come to a conclusion of how they want to deliver this news, which means this pending divorce has been on the table for a little while. Okay, and to be honest, we've been hearing news in the wind anyway that they were coming to a divorce, because we saw Megan's page where she had several kind of photos where she was solo on holidays, stuff like that. Even though they posted each other up on their 6-month anniversary, and this is what's making me really interesting, because this is not the first couple that have posted an anniversary post almost to throw people off. I remember there was another couple, I can't remember who they were, where they did a post about their anniversary, and within a week they had broken up. They're broken up. So it's like, listen, just because someone puts, anniversary post does not mean that they are doing well or doing great. Sometimes people do it because they need to save face. But let's read a bit more onwards. It says, people can confirm. People exclusively confirms the couple split after 9 years of marriage. Good and Franklin, who met working on 2011 film Jump in the Brew, got engaged in May 2012 and wed in June 2012. So, not much time in between that. After much prayer and consideration, we have decided to go into our future separately, but forever connected. Good 40, Franklin 43, share in joint statement. We celebrate almost a decade of marriage together and love that is eternal. There's no one at fault. We believe that this is the next chapter in the evolution of our love. They continue. We are incredibly grateful for the life-changing years we've spent together as husband and wife. We're also extremely thankful to God for the testimony being created inside both of us, for blessing our lives with each other. The pair adds. 6 months before publicly sharing their decision to divorce, Good and Franklin posted anniversary tributes to one another to mark their 9th year of marriage. And on June 16th, Good shared nearly a 4-minute highlight reel of their relationship on Instagram. This is what I'm talking about, and this is the image I mean about relationships online these days. Forget the church image, but the image here about relationships online. Please, guys, let's not glorify these relationships, because look, them men are still playing us. They were playing us. Let's keep it a buck, right? Like you were playing us. You guys were in a very bad place, but you posted up, a video of a 4-minute video highlight reel of your relationship, again, to keep it as if you guys are in a good place. Maybe that's maybe reaching, because it could have been that she just felt sentimental about the date. Who knows? But let me read on. To the love of my life, my husband, purpose, partner, happy anniversary. The Harlem Star wrote, "This makes number 9 and eternity you go. You are the best decision I've ever made. Besides loving Jesus, I love you with everything inside of me in this life and in the next." Come on, see big chopping of words. I love you and this and that. My head is spinning, but look where we at. So this was written on the Instagram post that was talking about how happy anniversary, right? And so what I'm saying to you is not that she's not being real, but I want to say to you guys, they will put up these posts because there's a pretense being put up, or at least there's a decision that people come together mutually to say, hey, do you know what? This ain't working, right? So I'll read on. At the time, Franklin, a preacher and live free, exceed your highest expectation author, wrote a message to Good on Instagram along with a photo of a pair. "I love you, my love, and happy anniversary number 9." He said in part. And as recently as December the 2nd, Franklin celebrated the actress and touted her new Amazon Prime Video series on his social media. "I'm so proud of my love, Megan Good. She's one of the most talented actors on the planet, and she's funnier than you may know, but I'm so glad you can finally get a chance to see her do it all as Camilla Parks in a new Amazon show, Harlem," he posted on him. As fans recall, Good and Franklin frequently documented their romance for fans. Oh my God. Sorry, guys. Sorry for the gays. Even in writing the best-selling book, The Way, a powerful practice for finding the love of your life and a life you love. In their 2015 book, they shared details about their courtship and values, including how saving sex until marriage was key to success in their relationship at the time. Okay, so, and like I said, I want to do a part 2 to this where we talk about this. Megan Good and Devon Franklin have been through a lot, okay, like any marriage does. And let me tell you something, marriage is not a straightforward thing. It has twists and turns, and we understand that and we appreciate that. And they clearly have come to an amicable position, and I love that. I think what's important though is that what are those issues that were plaguing the relationship? So for them, if they know it, fantastic, because then it means they can move forward in the right manner. If they don't, well, it is what it is. Do you know what I'm saying? So, I appreciate the fact that divorces are never easy, and divorces are not taken lightly by everybody. Like Devon definitely took divorce, probably heavy, because it's something that, he has envisaged. We heard from Megan some years ago saying, obviously, marriage for her wasn't really on the cards. Okay, so things can change. But that's part 1. I want to just read out the article and say, look, we're not happy to see Devon and our sister, be broken up, Megan. We want to see happy last relationships, but I want to make sure the audience understand. Do not put your hope and trust in anyone but Jesus. Okay, these couples will fail you. Okay, they will fail you, and the reason why is because they're not God. Like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell button for notification of uploads. We appreciate you guys a lot. Stay loaded.